NDC 2,737, 20,737, sorry, NDC 20,737, 20,737, GUM 284, 284. Samsona Oba MPP Parliamentary Akan constituency 13,300, 13,300. Oba NDC 19,347, 317, 317 NDC 19,317. Boom, boom. Enya 249, 249. Ultimuze enkofo to skirt and blouse papa. Eduba biswa presidential candidate ma parliamentary candidate ni benya no ya na ekosoro saying presidential ultimuze abato no skirt and blouse kumpa ebeze ebetra se ne ahwehwe we nyina se de enema esi ekofa pepepepe. Yet was Asen South. Asen South. Parliamentary. Asen South Parliamentary. Parliamentary MPP. 16,746. 16,746. Representing 39.49%. 39.49%. NDC 9,791, 9,791, 9,791. Anna representing 23.09%. 23.09%. Boom. Ghana Union Movement, also for Chabosum, 487, 487, representing 1.1%, 1.1%. Whole Central, MPP, 8,419, 8,419. NDC 67,919, 67,919. Boom, 266, 266. CPP 65, CPP 65, GCPP 22, GCPP 22. Aye whole Central, aye whole Central, aye whole Central. Abano ana medi atutujano. Yewo formana parliamentary 7,349, 7,349, representing 35.19%, 35.19%. NDC 2,301, 2,301, representing 11.09%, 11.0%. Abana edawano boom, boom. Ghana Union Movement, 117, 117, representing 0.6%, 0.6%. Rejected ballot, 110, 110. Total valid boost 20,000, 20,884. 20,884. Efia constituency, I think Efia Kwanta constituency, presidential, MPP, 21,299. 21,299. NDC 11,263. 11,263. Boom. Ghana Union Movement 337. 337. 337. CPP 24. CPP 24. JFP 8. JFP 8. Afe yeba parliamentary Efia Kwanta constituency MPP 19,476. 19,476. NDC 13,433. 13,433. 13,433. Akati North presidential. Akati North presidential. MPP 2,784. 2,784. NDC 11,160. 11,160. 11,160. Akachi North. Emma akakamensa ani ade atutu gama ono. Sabre ye premono ko papa. Abatuo no emu aye den. Na ye hwese abatuo commissioner. Wode osie be yo de okai no. Eyampa se obetimi ayesa na. Eyampa ebre enena ene bekire. Abatuo no aye chese aye den enye easy. Yegusua yede ema na abani nyina yede etuga. Medofo se na usudwene ho. Minim se bebrebe ti se de amanyu kuo na nkasa no. Wo ma se daanu mu daadan se seyo. Omu nyina obi anim de ogina. Na yehwe yegige ho tata se de ebeya abatuo no ebeshi akọ. Abatuo na yehu papa surprises abem. Surprises abem. Nanso yegusua abano yepemko. Yo, production team, omo boy juma papa. Minim se omo boy juma. Omo boy juma, omo bono ano e ting. Eji se oma unyu bedi ya. Production team bi anu ombo modern se the production team omo e boy juma. Me don for se ohwa abatowo ya akoso ya. Chese enema akoso na yapim so bia electoral commission can say 24 hours enenui yehwe ebrari na be kire yigusu se sa abano sa ana ode ebe utimu se ohwe yemfoni no so a ye frase ede manu bi atoto so emani bi atoto so papa otimi se enema eko na emfoni na eda ho ne de na do apagare nsa no otutu no ntoma minim de o dan nim ba bi o se abanyo kofuo no se mra pa mo kwan a ko bi adikre ne ho if law allows them but now one would have announced himself as the president of the republic. But Emra Kwanza also kura usa electoral commission kakra ana uguswa yeko na about one minimum say Ghana man nyina adi nkonim e say asomdue a ye hwehwe no yenya anko de tote sade but enoma koyi papa enema koyi said na ehuni surosi wo hono and said that anko sa ye hunu massive change say Ghana democracy no equanimo about 2 years kan wa ya kono employmentary enye izo ya kono employmentary eti we are growing the young shall grow emaburu ombenyini enye asamketu akura emaburu ebenyini papa niema ekoso den na ebre ene na ene bechere yuguso papa yuguso na yenhwe emana ebebaaye no yemo boho enkomo kakra yemo boho enkomo bebese yeko kumawu na yehwe eduba bia utimu se amanyoku no they impose certain pressure on the constituency for no sometimes bia the omope but eduba bia to say the omutimi nya kwan e protect some seat ni be no I think say esen komo ye sa because eduba bia utimi say abano enkoyie ohwe kumawu adiye dawo ya 23,502 MPP parliamentary obia wonya presidential 23 itinka ebikura onya mikana wonya sa pepepe timi se oma to skate and brass papa sa skate and brass issue na abba omayimono abba transia abba abesti it has come to stay. So political parties should come to their senses. They should take a clue. Omo emfa additional giving free. Na serebeya abatono enkoye say ye tuma presidential na ye tuma president parliamentary candidate no na ye wonu konsana enchedamwa. We should take a lesson out of it. Amenyo kurimi nu nyina esi elbebia. Oben se ahano na yino abomoden se oba sa kuma ukuro ye NDC presidential no onya 5,223 but ebedu parliamentary no na eswate almost 3,000 in fact ensheda enkoyisa nti minimise ekona no mo bedi nkunimu no fine wa obedi ncho no go back to drawing board na iye niema na iwu enema enko ya hwefo dwumadi a ekoso eye Ghana Daakye ana menimi timini kriunya no ya nhyeda ana yesi die na asia setedumase a amatumpan ana eye Ghana abatu ekoso ya ana amatumpan ana abrani giran na so atrase de otonko no otonko de obokofe no obokofe na de ohram no ohram ni nyina chino kwade ni gira so de apempem so a de abesi sabere na etrenti ye so a yinya acheso a etre ente ya yinya acheso a tisi ate ho no kusi se yebehu dia akosi no ene otonko woni ye ya na oposa na ha nanso na de ewo nyina na ekoso sa pepepepepe enti progressive team ebo adwuma papa enti abato no me pese me ko 2016 right na yen kohwe sade e mane bi esi ekokoso ene di akoso ade utimi se ensesaye eba Ghana amanyo semunum emfa hokra se wanyina yi a enema ebefo ase ujina yesu a obetumpo akwanimu. These are some of the things ya na chese ye pese ye hwe 2016 no se oko central region MPP Akufo Addo Dankwa onya 53.2%. ana owura Mahama Dramani also nya 43.4%. na ye share 2020 year. How did it go? Say Central Region. Say na abatono insusa so esikoye. Bravo. Enyema aye. A modern mob ebem papa 2016 no say o Central Regional. We say MPP as a Samana Bosso Papa out of 23 seats now. MPP Bomodia for 20. Anna John Mahama and as NDC Omo for 3. That is a Omo MPP for increase Omo by 13. By 13. Anna NDC solution 13. They say you got to abano now we 16 now we say 17 as say oh a mano ain't said that and coco a modern mona econo Debia BBC anti ye ni na no result breakdown ni na o abra asebu kwamanka se no nanso sese no ohwe abato na te say NDC omo a strong growth no. But imagine they are so close. They are so close. And the idea of sooner is 20, what happened there. Adiana a course so 2020. How did it go? Sena Isikoye. Abra Sena Manu Sikoye. But I said, me do Uraho. Now Oshun say yes. This is how it goes. Say Anna Ekoye. Na yede emano atu winim. Therefore, about wana Ghana ye yenti ana yatrasia yede sa jumedi ebro Ghana ye yenti ye ko abra sebu kwa mankese. Na yahwe die sedie emano esi ekoso ewo emano si koso ewo ye resedi si koso emano aye pension emana ye pension o child the o dania enane it is amanyo kunfo no bibra akademo o ma ye din o ma ebose so efrase ebose because o ma hu de ensai ekosie o sha abatoruma aye den papa te say o tarea entare so o sha 2020 ya Central Region no per and this four kilometers te say o manya about say 13 seats like I say MPP elusu seat ni bi e dia ma wo now decide as why you to about you say Greater Accra according to post and confirm bebre no say after picking your strongholds no you need Central Region now when you Greater Accra now odi determine win eti sana be kona na and say the normal kono ebesesa about 2 years ago there was a lot of polls and aba na ni nyina dodo na koma na na do danko obi o 52 we o si say we o si ahead bebrebe asofu zu bi wa kire on papa se say minim the obon paye na bebese bisa say ye to aba bi sa bebenso we ya empire etimi sesa abara na ya to di no empire etimi sesa no ebrani na be kire papa na said ye emanu si ko no ye be hwama edu ba bia wonso wabem minim se enchekura eye akokuma amabonshu ana se timini be ba betenase na ya bobo ye honkomo ye busa na yahwe no me ko trend e ko nyina na yahwe no me ko enti production team omo bodwuma papa omo guso e keka e manu bom collection result is underway keka bom e bedu ayi de na bibi pabi apie afri Nazareth eno ana yeye enti no tie it's never done but yabema my production team ready na enkofo ya nkasa se ya nkofo di wa o yes obi ni yabo ya show nkofo obi be peri TV age se prediction nkofo ya no mu ya obi be pe obi TV age e ofia eno kra se de prediction ya ni bio ya akoro obi o otebenye afi na be ka se asumasi no benya na o de abe no but we want people to come in. We want people to come in. So the bear, you do baby, omo ede, oma drinchre inyina ebeba. Omo dia drinchre inyina ebeba. Production team no omo bodjuma papa ne led by the hunter himself. Eno me koso papa. Eno me koso emana basi. Yeah. Emana ba papa. Omo team no bodjuma. Simuno bodjuma papa omo de enema aba na yebe keka enema asiani Asene Manso constituency presidential MPP 22,758 NDC 1011 boom 311 parliamentary MPP 19,175 NDC 9,720 so we are Asene Manso constituency ultimu je parliamentary candidate for this obono papa opushu no tese ho no obono modern yem se onimfom Unyamanu edition omampani John Dramani mama unya 1,011 but unya 9,720 obono mo de pa ba ni nyina o twefa no bo ana nso anye yi se bo mo baka se ye obi manso wo prayer amfa nanso moniyo abono mo de pa Akim Oda constituency. Presidential MPP. Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado 24,416 NDC 7,139 boom 240 boom Ghana Union Movement 240 Almighty CPP I had day or training mafonable 13 Udimiensa CPP James Kobrabonfa Kabila the party 13 1 3 JFP 8 eno ekwaronko 8 obono morning Southern parliamentary MPP 25,720 380, 25,380, 25,380, NDC, 6,262, 6,262. Boom. Ghana Union Movement. Ghana Union Movement. Parliamentary candidates on board onya 301. 301. 301. Se ushe atim oda constituency ya. Ultimu se ano so MPP president parliamentary candidate no obono modern. Obono modern. Ode a man be account the presidential nya no ode bi kana to ultimu se obodwuma of form papa. And this is so the onya no esote. The onya no esote. We got 7,139. Now, parliamentary candidates now got 6,262. 6,262. 6,262. Boom. Inya 301. Emano eguso papa. Production team no eboduma. Achiase constituency, presidential, MPP, 14,796, 14,796, NDC, 9,154, 9,154, 9,154. Na just say abano anwaye dem papa. Okay your mom breakdown of okay North Cosmos Primary School Chantai 1 okay North constituency Cosmos Primary School Chantai 1 presidential MPP 152, MPP 152, NDC 124, 124, boom, A3, boom, A3, single 3, parliamentary MPP 154, 154, NDC 119, 119, boom, 3. Uma etumano hano, uma netumano ha. Oh, Chantai 2, presidential, Chantai 2, presidential, MPP 284, 284, NDC 193, 193, boom, 3. Boom, 3. CPP 1. Parliamentary MPP. 282. NDC 190. Boom, single 2. PNC single 2. CPP single 2. Boom, single 2. PNC single 2. CPP single 2. Na just say abano choose so ebia a course so I don't know. Chantan 3A. Presidential. Chantan 3A. Presidential. MPP 198. 198, NDC 147, boom, A1, boom, A1, parliamentary, MPP 149, 149, 149, boom, 1, boom, A1, boom, A1, LPG 1, LPG 1, Chantan 3B, Chantan 3B, Nina Okankwe North, police station, Emma Nubina Yabobono, Presidential MPP 183, 183, NDC 156, 156, CPP 1, CPP 1, GFP 1, GFP 1, Boom 1, Boom 1, Parliamentary, Parliamentary, MPP 184, 184, NDC 151, NDC 151, Boom 2, Boom 2, Chantan 4, Chantan 4, Chantan 4, Presidential, Chantan 4, Presidential, MPP 257, 257, NDC 143, NDC 143, Boom 2, Boom 2, NDP 1, NDP 1, NDP 1, Parliamentary, Parliamentary, MPP 257, 257, NDC, NDC 142, 142. Just a mano echo papa. A mano echo them say afei yeko Ayawaso East, Ayawaso East, Ayawaso East, MPP 14,966, 14,966, NDC 23,583. We are parliamentary. There is a NDC Afa Ekunyano. MPP 14,966. NDC 23,583. Production team no enshman say on net so na wafa wa maintain ni seat na. Afa yeba presidential. Yeba presidential. I can't see more deal papa. MPP 23,904. 23,904. NDC 24,320. 24,320. Boom. Ghana Union Movement. Ghana Union Movement. 170. 170. 170. CPP. CPP. CPP 25. CPP 25. CPP 25. GCPP 3. GCPP 3. GCPP 3. APC 9. APC 9. APC 9. Yako Damango presidential. Damango presidential. Damango presidential. And also the equity presidential. MPP 15,671. 15,671. 15,671. NDC 13,330. 13,330. 13,370. Ayawaso West. Ayawaso West Presidential. Ayawaso West Presidential MPP 39,851. 39,851. 39,851. NDC 37,778. 37,778. 778. German North constituency presidential. German North constituency presidential. MPP 18,206. 18,206. NDC 22,375. 22,375. Ascend North MPP 14,793. 14,793. NDC 17,498. 17,498. We Emma, so far so good with my production team. Yensa Akadebro about one of Koso Papa Abakaino a Koso Dundun. Therefore, Ekosei said you need cry a two for no. The way it goes, just have to comport yourself. For after all, who wins? Ghana. And who is Ghana? We. It's in your bidding Korean in a berry. It will be one was to be any just one wajibi. So after all, unkwana hakushim. It will be the middle Ottomano. It will need ya. Miss Muhammad and Benjamin and Semso. Sana also wins a Miss Mania Mario because Ghana has won the battle. Ghana, you didn't couldn't you go so ewo Daakye Ghana Daakye Jumadi ana also. Ghana Daakye ana Yesenkunya. You betcha your waba. You betcha your waba. Yaba. You say at also. Our production team said, Minina so bending the Omo Bojuma. Omo Bopri, I say, a striker in Yabono. Not defend the Pimpinachi. Now, what the normal trouser. We are not the 12 with 2% true team or change. Share a manna ye pinson. A mano papa. Saying Anna air command. Say, Ayedin, papa. Ayedin. A man of Uguso, the sports hunter, and the lesson hunter. Obamofua, what you need to know now or say, and Yama Ecoso. Abitifi constituency. Presidential. Abitifi constituency, presidential. 24,084. 24,084 MPP. 24,084. NDC 10,129. 10,129. NDP 6. NDP 6. Ghana Union Movement 208. 208. CPP 12. CPP 12. PPP 7. PPP 7. Valid broadcast 35,040. Rejected 548. 548. There's a OSHA rejected here. Message Mefa party no. Wabe family no betripa. Rejected party. Me nko campaign. Me nye ibia no answer me register rejected party. Till rejected ibia be na media. Third force Mefa. I'm Rabbe show me no no. Me die chinga kranka krasa. South Sudan parliamentary. Aya abitifi MPP 25,035. 25,035, representing 72.41%. 72.41%. NDC 9,536. 9,536, representing 27.59%. 27.59%. That is the inside Emano Egusuabane by saying ye jagum ebayo. This is 24 hours will be declared if all things be equal. Now, you care hoba. I am a channel MP. Yo sabe breaking news yebebo alcohol NDC omoya press conference yebebo ura oni akotie di omoka sena AC call about 20 museum to ansana electoral commission betu jana aba oboa press conference upon press conference enti yebohwi production team no ede yekoho na NDC press conference ekoso no yahwe sedi AC call
comrades behind me. And thank you for your endurance. We have started and we'll finish together. So as Sammy said, since our last press briefing, our opponents have made some desperate attempts to throw dust into the eyes of Ghanaians. The first point we want to state clearly, emphatically, and unambiguously is that it is not true that the MPP has majority in Parliament. Currently, we are leading with 140 seats. 140 seats, parliamentary seats. And I'm going to go into the details pretty soon. It is not true that the MPP is leading in the 3 northern regions. We won 14 out of 15 in Upper East region. We won 8 out of 11 constituencies in the northern region. We won 9, in the Upper West region. In the northern region, we won 9 out of 18 constituencies. So let me just go into the details and then we'll see. In the Upper West region, we have 8 seats. In the Upper East region, we have 14 seats. In the Northeast, we have 2. In the Northern region, we have 9. In the Bono region, we have 6. In the Ahafo region, we have 2. In Bono East, we have 9. In the Western region, we have 9. In the Western North region, we have 7. In the Greater Accra region, we have 20. In the Central region, we have 13. In Oti region, we have 8. In the Volta region, we have 17. In the Savannah region, we have 4. In the Eastern region, we have 8. And in the Ashanti region, we have 4. That makes it 140 parliamentary majority. And there are still a few ones that are in contention. So we believe that this number is going to appreciate. Now, you need to understand, if you understand electoral politics, that wherever, except in a very few cases, a couple of cases, wherever the parliamentary candidate wins, the presidential candidate also wins. And more often than not, the presidential candidate gets more votes than the parliamentary candidate. So it is absurd for anybody in the face of these facts to say that in spite of the fact that we are leading in the parliamentary, we have won regions, constituencies that we've never won before. We have won swing regions, the key swing regions, Greater Accra, Central, the Western Enclave. We have won them and turned them around. Seats that we've never won before, as we said earlier. We have flipped around almost 38 seats. So how can anybody say that in the face of this they are leading? Again, when it comes to the presidential, yes. For the names of the constituencies. Okay. So Good, good. So let me just go to the specific constituencies. Parliamentary seats won by the NDC in the Upper West region. 1, Wa East, Wa West, Wa Central, Nadoli Kalio, Sisala West, DBI, Laura, Jirapa. Parliamentary seats won in the Upper East region. Bolgatanga Central, Bolgatanga East, Boku Central, Bongo, Bilsa North, Bilsa South, China Paga, Garu, Nabdam, Tempani, Bongo Talensi, Zebila, and Pusiga. Constituencies NDC won in the northeast, won Bunkrugu and Nalerigu. There is contention over one, but we'll jump that. When it's sorted, we'll come back to it. Parliamentary seats won by the NDC in the northern region. Wulensi, Savelugu, Kumungu, Bandai, Saboba, Tamale South, Tamale Central, Tamale North, Sanarigu. Parliamentary seats won by the NDC in Bono, Banda, Doma West, Wenchi, German North, German South, Time. Constituencies NDC won in the eastern region: Akwetia, Yilo Krobo, Upper Manya, Lower Manya, Eswe Jamain, Aye Suano, Afram Plains North, and Afram Plains South. Fantiakwa, there's some contention. We believe that by noon it will be resolved. Constituencies NDC won in Ahafo, Esutifi South, and Esunafo South. Constituencies NDC won in Bono East, Kintampo North, Nkranza South, Nkranza North, Sene East, Sene West, Pru East, Atebubu, Techiman North, and Techiman South. Constituencies NDC won in the Western North region. In the Western region first: Jomoro, Elembele, Evalejura, Pristia Huni Valley, Wasa East, Amenfi Central, Amenfi East, Amenfi West, and Takwa. Constituencies the NDC won in the Western North region: Sefirioso, Awowin, Bia East, Bia West, Bodi, Juaboso, and Shuamain. Now, the 21 parliamentary seats in Greater Accra won by the NDC: 20. Adan, Sege, Ningo Prampram, Ponkatamanso, Shayo Sudoku, Tema East, Ashiaman, Krowo, Lejokuku, Odododio, Klote Kole, Ladade Kotopom, Ayawaso East, Ayawaso North, Okaikwe North, Madina, Adenta, Ablekuma Central, Ablekuma South, and Domiabra, Ubum. Seats won by the NDC in the Central region: Cape Coast North, Cape Coast South, Krifu Etimokwa, Gomwa East, Ewutu Senya West, Gomwa West, Ejumako, Ekunfi, Asin North, Upper Dentra West, Agona East, and Commander Edina Eguafo Abrim. Constituencies NDC won in Savannah region: Bole, Yape Kusogu, Salaga South, and Sola Tuna Kalba. Seats the NDC won in the Ashanti region: Aswase, New Edubiase, Ejura, and Drobonso. And in Volta region, out of the 18, we lost just one. We won 17 constituencies. So the trajectory is clear. Indeed, based on our figures that we have, we are leading in the Greater Accra region, in the presidential, we're leading in the Western Enclave, we're leading in the Bono Enclave, and we are confident that by the time we compile the rest of the presidential candidates, we'll be in pole position to be the ones that will become the president. John Mahama will be the president of the Republic. And because we're already controlling Parliament. Now, we are aware of the tricks the MPP is playing to change results by ordering recounts of ballots at the collation center, which is illegal. If you want to recount, there's a process that you have to go through. The first recount, you must request for it at the polling station. When that is done, then you request, if you are not satisfied, you have to request for the second collation at the polling station. But that is done at the collation center. We've had situations where there were no recounts at all ab initio, and then they go to the collation center and they insist on recounts. And by the time those recounts start, then funny things happen. Ballot boxes are swapped. We've had situations where in Sefi, ballot box was swapped. Where so many others. So we see that as a strategy, that because they know they are losing, they use the recount, and then in the process, they do all kinds of things. That is why we're calling on people to be at the collation centers, to support our agents. Because sometimes you have only 2 or 3 agents there, and they come and mass up with their macho men, beat up our people. So we need the numbers there. There have been shootings at various collation centers. We need people to be there to ensure that people are not intimidated, bullied, or cheated, because it is very clear that we are on the trajectory of victory. So, again, we also have intelligence. And again, we have proven to you that anytime we say we have intelligence, when we told you that we have intelligence about ballot papers, people doubted it. Yesterday you saw many people were arrested live. We have intelligence that because they know that they are losing, they've dispatched a team to Ashanti region to go and see if they can manipulate the results. Well, we are watching them with eagle eyes, and our people in Ashanti region should rise up and ensure that nothing untoward happened. You recall previous elections, 2008 or so, where very funny things started happening from the Ashanti region. Well, we have our figures, we are monitoring, and we shall ensure that nobody will steal the mandates of the people. And it's important that you take note of the various heavyweights of the MPP that are falling. You know, Elizabeth Afolikwe, Minister for Fisheries, gone down. Titus Glover, Deputy Minister for Transportation, gone down. Bernardo Koboy, Deputy Minister of Health, gone down. Boniface Abubakar Sidi, Minister for something, I don't remember, gone down. Presidency or Vice Presidency, I don't know which is which. Yabuabia someone. So it's very clear that indeed defeat is staring them in the face. Now we also have concerns about the EC themselves, the way they are conducting themselves in this exercise. As we sit here now, we have a team that has been at the EC's Collation Center since yesterday, the strong room. As we speak, and I'm speaking with authority, not even one result has gone to the Collation Center. True or false? Not one. So they are there, they are waiting. And then they claim they will declare the results in 24 hours. How are you going to declare? It has to go through a process. Even more seriously, Greater Accra and in some regions, they declare results. Our people are at the regional office of the EC now. Not one result, not one. You can go and check. So how are they declaring the results? Because all the results must come to the regional office for it to be collated. What is going on? We need to know. We need to know what is going on, because those results must come to the regional center. They must authenticate, verify, before they will be released. How come that results are being released? Not one has gone to the regional office. So we are very, very concerned about that, and they need to take action on that and do the right thing. There's a process. You can't just get up and say they should send you results from polling stations or constituencies. It doesn't work like that. You yourself said you're going to do manual collation. So you need to go through that process from the polling station to the constituency, and then from the constituency to the region, from the region to the national. Then our people in the strong room can also authenticate before you can come out and tell us anything. So we believe that the right thing has to be done. Again, just a while ago, we got information that in Lejokuku, a seat that they have won, somebody came there with a pink sheet, fresh pink sheets, and he's been arrested and detained by the police. So you see, these are things that they do. So all kinds of manipulations. We've finished the results, certified, results have been declared. What are you doing with the pink sheet? So they will come and say they want recount. Before you realize, then they'll swap. So we are very, very vigilant. Our people should continue to be vigilant, and they should not allow all these shenanigans to go on. As I said, we've collated the results, the presidential. What will interest you is that in Ashanti region, for instance, out of 37 constituencies, out of 47 constituencies, we've collected 37. And so far, John Dramani Mahama is doing over 30%. Now, over 30% in Ashanti, that's unprecedented. It's huge. And with over 80% of the constituencies collated in Greater Accra region, JDM has over 56%. So by the time the rest comes, we'll see. We have collected over 80% of votes in the Bono and Western Enclave, all those areas. And in all these areas, it is very obvious that our presidential candidate is in pole position to claim a first round victory in this year's election. As we go along, we'll be giving you more details. We are very responsible people, so we want to ensure that by the time we give you specific details, we know what we're about. We know that it's the EC that has to declare the election, but it's also within our right to update our people about what we have done so far. So you'll be hearing from us in the next few hours. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much. I will try and do a quick summary of this very important presentation in the Twi language because of the account stations here, because we want everybody watching television and every Ghanaian to have an understanding of the issues we are talking about. And to say the elections director Akano, the kind. Please, Mayor, can we have some order in the auditorium, please? To say the elections director Akano, MPP for after your press briefing, na yeboma manie ewo CISA NDC arene ho no mo friends am trofo nhia mu na ensem omudi tu aduano na dodo na no eye nkontompu nsem eno ti se wutie fie utena fie na udi areho because of nsem MPP for aka minu ya wo hawa koma because your mo kan nim se the omo kan wo mu aka MPP for mesi abonte omo jubilate dadada. Say at what we are bedru sambre no mu claim so marry 52%. No more shed them. It should let you know say no correct. Until nobody should be worried or concerned about figures MPP for the ababont in a fake. And no ho adansi and the elections director the abremono. The di kanya no correct MPP for omu control 3 of the 5 northern regions of Ghana to say the Omoka and Omoboa. And by now, they expect to send some for need you move, come fact check this as a medada. Because northern regions, they have 5, they said the Yamakano. Upper West, 11 constituencies. In Primpri, and this year, Luzumumi and San. Ya winning Mungo train. In 2016, ya winning Munsia. It's a significant improvement of our performance in 2016. And what we are winning in Waboboso. Echinya GBA niho. Oko Upper Easter. 15 constituencies and a war Upper East. In fact, Upper West regions and Wabobo and Messumesan Swabobim Ewutrikasem. Senebeya Ebeko for me. 8 constituencies are running Upper West and you 2 million actually see a Wa East, a Wa West, a Wa Central, Nadoli Kalio constituency, Sisala West, DBI, Laura and Ejrapa. Upper East, a 15 constituencies. NDC, our name so far confirmed 14. Bakwa Akaye Binduri no results in Yamma train. But in Primpri, the one you really move 14. 14 year Bolega Central, Bolega Tanga East, Boko Central, Bungo, Busa North, Busa South, Chanapaga, Garu, Nabdam, Timpani, Bongo, Talensi, Zibila, Pusiga. You can confirm. NDC awene. Neja that me enumno akamiensa Savannah or Mampenyi Mahama region, the MPP has not won. There are 7 constituencies in the Savannah. NDC awene bole. NDC awene Yape Kusegu. NDC awene Sola. And NDC awene just want to get you the last constituency in Savannah. Na yenyina ye hu se yetumre ya chesie. So Bole Yape Kusegu Salaga South and a Sola to Nakaba 4. Into ya NDC will move 3. Aka 2. Northern region year 18. NDC are winning 9. MPP ni 9. MPP will 8. Because Bakon Zabzugu yintimi moboye. The yakanye we no NDC na rene. Aka 3 polling stations. Mienu overvoting wo ho. And unti easy for unti mean declare. The only northern region MPP for etimi awene e northeast. Tomo be dada wo say oh northern region pu ye ne control miensa omoboa omoma wa yem hihie kwa. That's number 1. Number 2, enya no krese MPP for enya parliamentary majority. Omo kasa no na ye hwese nka mo be biso omo mobo parliamentary seats no ma we no. Ni ye nyina ye fact check yo mo. Because apart from 5 northern regions, they are Mabuboyi. Northeast, there, Omarene Yagaba Kubore, Omarene Yuyu, Omarene Trepone. It is true, Omarene Wale and Sem or Nyanya very confirmed, but they are leading. But there were 2, which is Bunkrugu, and the second one being Nalerigu. So what I say. But all they are not on China constituencies now, Yabubona. Ashanti region, near 1 miensa, say ya 9. Asawasi new edubiasi edra, ene efija secha from plains, which is Drobonso. Sawoba Oti region, and near 1 son, say ya winning what training na. Sawoba Vuta region, about cope ne free and sa out of 18. Hohoe, 17 in ya winning. Sawoba Central region, and near 9, 4 constituencies. In Primpri, Yawene 13, Echinya JBN ho. Yawene Cape Coast North and South. Chifueti Mokwa, Gomwa East, Ewutu Senya West, Gomwa West, Edwimakon, AOB, Ekunfi, Asen North, Upper Dentra West, Agona East, and Akeye. Yawene 13, which is a central being a very important swing region, Yawene. Oba Greater Accra region. Near what we're saying, 13. Yes. Near what 13 seats. In Primpri, Yawene 20 are same be anyhow. Yawene Adan Sege Ningo Pram Pram, Pon Katamanso, Shai Osudoku, Tema East, Ashamai, Kruwo, Lejo Kuku, Ododio Dio Clote Koli, Ladadi Kotopon, Ayawaso East, Ayawaso North, Okaikwe North, Madina, Adenta, Ablekuma Central, Ablekuma South, and Adomi Abraubum. 20. Okay, constituencies are Bono, we had only 1 banda. Omoka so mobeje. No ma 12/12. And then Bono yenyansia. Out of 12, you know match 6-6. In terms of parliamentary, you win a German South, you win a German North, you win a Wenchi, you win a Doma West, you win a Tyne. It took a couple one. We have won 6 in Bono. I have for you 2 now. We've retained it. As soon as South, as Utifi South. Oko Bono Easter, we've won 9. And we can go on and on. The election director can say, okay, constituencies are parliamentary, no, ya wenia, including Western region, ya wenia all the Memphis and Sano, a villager, a Lembele. I mean, we are winning in total 9 constituencies. Look at Kani Nabumwa. NDC are winning 140 seats out of 275. MPP were 134. And an independent candidate for MENA or 1. So Enyano Krese, they have majority parliamentary seats. Enyano Krese. The third important thing is a presidential resource. Because say MPP for Abeka say, oh, I'm over in a presidential resource. Na watch TV so Coalition TV stations ni bi no. Emma almost say Omampenye Kufuor leading to the bimu GD. And no na eboa omo we are benimu. It is not true. Collation, we are collating presidential results from 275 constituencies. The TV station BC were collating 100 constituencies. Now will be leading 2 percentage points. And quiet dear Donald Trump, a cheater for in the US in the starting jubility. Because there be a constituencies are collating. Don't want MPP strongholds. Until you see the overall results, until we hit 250 constituencies, 260 constituencies, you know. Oh, a few constituencies being as will be aware. They said, "Dear, honorable, if it's a free and cracker, and yet die, yet see a real pa about when this higher sentimentum. 2016, you would lose you, you rene bear 23%. Anytime I rene about Ghana, Ashanti region, ya dear 26% and above. Tonight, Empire, you know. But the we have done far better than what we even, expected. In Ashanti region, out of 47, collating. Out of the 47 constituencies, collated 37. And they said, your kind, John Mahama, in the presidential, or 30%. 30%, I got just 10 constituencies. Voter region, NDC's gap as compared to 2016, Akosro Mohumohu Bibri. Uti region, Akosro Mohumohu Bibri. Upper West, John Mahama, Akosro Mohu Bibri. Upper East, the same thing. Even in Northern region, you lose parliamentary seats. John Mahama is winning presidential. Where we are losing parliamentary, like Mayon, he's winning presidential. And so if you look at the parliamentary seats, 149 are winning now. A mube 10% being a skirt and blouse. In a half for Bono. Dodoana John Mahama is performing better than our parliamentary candidates. Nem mado so change pieces ni bibiri. And coalition na ye collating baby a ye druno. John Dramani Mahama clearly will have a resounding victory in these elections, like our election director said. So, Emma will be nada based on TV, so figures can be 100 constituencies. Many of the TV station will cry out 200 constituencies, and I will be IEB, and now 150. No. MPP for the bedroom on 80%. Now, more the mobile figures now. I want to find out. They said they will send the media, houses there to see their coalition and their figures. COVID TV. Omo de wakwa akwohwe. Mahu figures no. Ite ya na adwo manasem. Eye busrimka bibia se ni ho. And the reason why we are not giving presidential John Mahama, because with presidential, the whole country is one constituency. And so you need to get the results up to a certain point and somehow the figure about one thing. And yes, you are being reckless and irresponsible. And that is why we give you updates like it happens all across the world. In the US elections, the Democrats did it, the Republicans did it. We are giving you such updates. When we have something concrete, by the time we cross 250 constituencies, we will let you know what the figures are and what the projections are, even as we wait for the official declaration. In the presidential elections, John Mahama is leading. Apart from Ashanti region, the Greater Accra, which is the most populous, Greater Accra, 4 doors to change Ashanti region, almost 3.4 million. Ashanti is just about 3 million. Greater Accra, John Mahama is winning with over 55%. Bono Enclave, Bono East, Ahafo, and Bono itself, John Mahama is winning with nothing less than 51%. Per 80% of the provisional results are Yakuliti. Western region, Yakuliti, about 80% of presidential, John Mahama is leading. Now, you need fear in Ghana politics. That Ben who is a party be yakwa battle. Now we rene Bono Ahafo region swing enclave. We rene Western and Western North put together. Because Western and Western North used to be 26 constituencies. In Western, we have 9 constituencies, including Takwa. In Western North, we have 7. 7 plus 9 is 16 out of 26. We've won Western. In Bono East, we have 9. In Bono, we have 6. In Ahafo, we have 2. 17 out of Bono 29. We have won Bono. John Mahama Makra Dosso Chen parliamentary candidates. In Greater Accra, a swing most populous. John Mahama winning with over 55% and above. With about 80% of presidential results collated. That Ben will be winning these important and central region. Region here was just 4 seats. John Mahama has so far won. And the NDC, parliamentary, are winning 13. In all the 13, apart from a Jumakon, in all the 13, President Mahama won. And in about 90% of the 13, name Mados change parliamentary candidates. In central region. Abeni atu aba ukromo bi awene central, awene Greater Accra, awene Western, awene Bono, or more parliamentary seats chen. We say mareni aba so awo shede. And I offer play kwa Ashanti region. In Jabusian 4, it is not true. And you need the what the MPP for a poor mabone say. You can yes in the pain. Na Ghana for you and NDC 42 yada yehoso. MPP for Musa Abano Omalusu. Say, this is not the first time almost started yache. Ye beto aba ye kan bebre na mumu bebre enyi ni. Ye started na abato no mahuhu dance. Hwe ballot papers nko security materials a ya chi MPP for say kita wo mo. Hwe asawase, hwe circle, hwe dwoso. Ballot papers nipa ba ko kita 200. Ninyina kita EC official stamp. In which country can this happen? In which country? And yet you find say normal. When you're normal electoral infractions, where you're fraud, this is what is called electoral fraud. This is what is happening. She ballot staff your my year. She ballot snatching a Memphis West. Any other areas or my attempted some obey. Even baby NDC, ya winning. Ya winning, no matter ya recounting. When they know, elections are kwa. Omunim said the Honorable Elvis Kayano. Collation Center, ya recounting, ya recollation. Ya recounting. On why ya crop for niggas and pre recounting now. No matter fast soldier for. We don't know whether they are even genuine military men. Ablekuma South, nipa send yakumomo. Yakum nipa miensan. The media is not talking about it. About 2. Kaswa nipa send no bomu to every problem. It is because we are focused on our victory. That is why we are not being distracted by these things. But MPP for the omu yeni nyina results are bad that the omu lusu omu ko te say the omu yeni lejukukui. Dr. Koboy wa lusu. After the work of pink sheets munya nefa. We told you so ECG mensama MPP for pink sheets. Wa more ballot papers. It is the omo yen last minute ni nyina omo person mu wi abanim. Baby I abobo abawi omo person omo swap pink sheets, omo person omo sisa ballot boxes, ne ballot papers. Especially Greater Accra, Central, and in particular Ashanti region. And until Honorable Elvis Free and Kraka say, ye nyina yema ye ni na ho. Abusuafo amu wa sentimentum titru. Drobonso edwira. Let us protect our victory. And so this last minute, let's not allow anybody to steal the vote. The was a mobile with MPP for person we are benimno is the final thing Honorable Elvis Free Ankra said. I didn't see any ever to aba. Now easy for say ya to abani we are 24 hours to move declare. Ya catch almost any possible, almost where possible. Or more systems are. Ya to abani we ya results ne ba yira. Minua ya to abawi 7 December twem. And 8 December. Omo my invitation say yemra strong room for collation 8 p.m. Enra Mr. Martin 8 p.m. Your representatives are all since 8 p.m. Enra. Not even one constituency results now. Why? Is it because constituency results are ready? Is that what they are saying? TV stations results now mu collating results being. Some are a few seconds so that you can get your cameras and your internet ready so that we can wrap up.
Strong and mighty. Yes, we're in Kunimo. See, I'm an overcomer. Listen, no weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. For the greater one lives in me, yes, it does. Yes, yes, we're in Kunimo. See, I'm an overcomer. Yes, we're in Kunimo. Yes, we're in Kunimo.
Please, are we all ready now? Thank you very much for your patience. I don't see. To say the Americano, the man da ho fine say isi ni MPP for unso malusu. Na mo person mo wi abani mu no the delayed collation in the strong room. Because parliamentary and presidential results be aba. Presidential no ya certify as we speak. Ya declare no constituency coalition center we ama agents ne candidates as in sign. Adentina Emma even regional coalition rooms. Adenti ena sa results no biama strong room. Adentia. Why? Why are they holding on to the results? They are holding on to the results because someone will say, they are holding on to the results because they know results no enko yie ma omo. Inti yema MPP for time no mo fancy senses results. The omoya na ablekuma central yebo wetuo MP wa lusu sign wa semen sign lejo kuku wa lusu okobo ese mi lusu ye ni akofa pink sheets e free baby aba the omoya ne takwa the omoya no drobonso the omoya in so many parts of the country ni nyina no eye last minute shenanigans bi omo person omoya no mudi wi abanim. And we are telling Jim Mensah, even though your 24 hours cannot work, at least ochina de e hear declaration of the results. And unti results na ya certify no. Ya starting collati. Ya nyina ya starting collati no EC strong room, MPP for or NDC for or. So press conference be rebe nyina to be twa. Ye we inside one here twa EC coalition amamo. Ni already only the presidential and the only the parliamentary. It will bring down tensions because the reason why we've had to do most of these engagements is that now the EC is not providing any leadership. They are not doing any coalition, either at the regional level or at the national level. And omejai ama MPP for eye intitira sem eye semone epeso mo decisive results are in favor of at this time. But they will fail because they cannot change the will of the people of Ghana. And they cannot change the will of God. We don't want to push anybody into any early celebration. Because ye ni momoa, ye ni omudile. Enti, ochana di ye ni echire. Achekra no benana jo. We will see most of the results, presidential and parliamentary, on our TV screens. No beer on the smoothness level. And until we are on course, a coalition BB Koso, we have 140 parliamentary seats, safe and secured. There are 2 or 3 seats that we are still disputing and battling. And you say, Nyame Boya, Bakwa Nam Yunubi Krabit Mayden, Ababeka home. Presidential so, baby, Demayano, Yaya, dear Kama Shante region. It looks like our worst case scenario will be around minimum 28-29% with the trend, because so far the aya no bro 80% and we are around 30%. Greater Accra minimum 53%, 54%. Central region Presidential, 80. John Mahama is winning 80%. Bono Yayaba 80%. John Mahama is leading. And so we are confident of a resounding victory in both the presidential and the parliamentary primaries. Yenina yenumusio entwen ope. Yenina yenfi yeni. Baby, our problems will be ayemwa. Omo yenyema bebre. Let us be brave and let us be vigilant and let us secure the victory. They will come and do press conferences. They will lie. They will release infographics with fake results, fake percentages. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, they will do all that. But don't take them seriously and don't be worried, because the true results are quality in the EC's strong room. Na omejina so ediaye declaration. On this note, deputy campaign manager and deputy general secretary will be kakra bia obeka na okawia. My senior brother Honorable Fifi Kwete will also share with us a few words before we wrap it up. Thank you very much. So let's have it.
Okay, so I'm going to do English, and I'll try and do a translation of what I'm going to say. As the earlier speakers have mentioned, we are actually in a very pole position to secure a resounding first-round victory. And the MPP knows that very well. Because of that, they have put some schemes in place from yesterday to intimidate our people at the coalition centers, to change pink sheets, to change the results, and turn the verdict of the people. One very important incident happened in Ablekuma Central. I'm sure you are aware that this year we have won the Ablekuma Central seat after we lost the seat in 2016. Now, the Ablekuma Central seat is a very unique one when it comes to Greater Accra. Having realized that they have lost the seat, they sent some armed military men to the coalition center, fired some shots. The shots hit 2 gentlemen. The reports we are picking is that one of them was not able to make it. As we speak, we are unable to identify the military men who went on that sporadic shooting at the coalition center. And guess what? The shooting was done at the police church within a police barracks where the coalition center is situated. We think this is very problematic. This raises a lot of security concerns, and this shows amply that President Akufo-Addo clearly is not committed to his claim that he is ready to be peaceful in this election. As if that was not enough, when the military men left, that bizarre situation, which reports is indicating has cost an individual's life, a bodyguard of a deputy campaign manager of the MPP, Lord Combe, one gentleman named Kola, also went to the coalition center with a sidearm, went on a shooting spree, sporadic gunshots, got 4 EC officials, 2 police officers, and 2 young men. That gentleman subsequently, according to the police command, has been arrested. Now, what we want to send, the message we want to send to the IGP is that we are going to follow this particular matter in detail, especially as it has to do with the shooting of police officers who are on duty to protect life and property. This gentleman is known. This gentleman is known by everybody in that community. He is known to be a bodyguard of Lord Comey, who is a director of operations at the presidency, who we all know coordinates their vigilante groups. And so we are going to follow this matter. The indication we got this morning was that they were making arrangements to release that gentleman. We are sending a note of caution to the IGP. Our eyes are wide open, and we are going to follow every action that they take in respect of this matter. Just as we speak, another armed men have been sent to Budumburam, the Coalition Center for Gomwa East, a seat that we have won. Is it not Gomwa East? A seat that we have won. We have won the parliamentary after 3 elections. We have never won that seat. Now what they are doing is trying to change the pink sheets through the use of force, brute force, weapons, guns. Are we in an election period or we are going to war? Look at what happened to our MP of Odododo, Nilante Van Der Poel. As we speak, the Ghana Police Service have not been able to explain why they arrested our MP in that manner. I am sure you are all aware that there is a law in this country that immunes members of parliament from arrest. What procedure did they use to arrest him? We saw the live footages. Rambo-style arrest for absolutely no reason. They have not been able to explain that to us. They arrested additional 50 young men, and all of them were polling agents. They were carrying their pink sheets. The Electoral Commission was waiting for them at the Coalition Center. They arrested them with the pink sheets. What explains that? What is the reason? Why are we drawing this country on this path? I thought we just signed a peace pact, and President Akufo-Addo was a party to it, and he pledged in front of all Ghanaians that he will abide by the peace pact. So what has happened to the peace pact? It is important that we ask these questions. But let's tell them that irrespective of whatever they do, the people of this country have spoken. The people have resolved. President John Dramani Mahama has been chosen in heaven and on earth. No amount of intimidation, no amount of shooting, no amount of changing of pink sheets, no amount of tactical delays, no amount of cutting of systems, jamming of networks will change the very important will of the people. Let me do a true version of what I've said. Niye can say, ye share your resource na ya kan bomu na. Baby NDC jinano. Yensa kan kunimdie kese pa na Nyankopon ahye ye boss yensa beka no. Nanso no, eniyama ba ku mienu bi koso. Said ye kan da dansa na abato ne hye ase no. Omaye omadwen se, wo mo be fa sa akwati kwan ne so na mo de adane abato nani. Na firinura ebesi ne Woma ye niema bebre. Ye bubo consensus na ye win no. Parliamentary ye win 140. Nanso no ebi wo ho no ma wo mo challenge. Sene West enra wo mo move ballot papers na Coalition Center no. Ena macho men bi best na che ballot box no. Police for ena omo ani ye den na nka omo de ballot box ne koye. Police for ne saka ballot box no ena me no kasei. Wamujina say ballot box na yebes na chi no mompene ma yenkan. So that is also a problem amasa constituency ni hodi. Apart from eno wamatu emrante ne mmaba wa bi agu emu a wamudi nyambrasem ne urukasem na ebi enesi wa Ablekuma Central nra a esojafo bi a ye suspect crash o munye esojafo eni a police for eko Coalition Center eko tututuo e kamrantie mienu etuo na omoto ne kane ne kamrantie mienu ya tese ba akokra ne ho akoka adwam a ase Nyankopon ato nsa afre no enu achi no wo musa asoma abrantie bi a oye director of operations our Flagstaff House esanso ye deputy campaign manager Akufo-Addo campaign owura Lord come bodyguard your friend Kola Echo collation center ho. Echo tutu. Yisi 49 police 4 mienu and mbrantie mienu. Etu na ka omo. Ya te se police 4 ebo modern eta na amomo sakano. Ama wakoka adwamu. Na ye kachira IGP ni se yehu bi. Enra mbrantie be se aduasa. A ye chi omo osuhum. A no mu kura tuo ni akode. Ni omo de koye obi anim. Endi da hwere baako. Ena police fo no gya no order from above. Police fo na gya nipa aduasa no ama omo nam free e de omo tuo koye. Ekodi nyamra asem kra ka ho. Na sa brantie kola yi a ya chi no yi. Ye the message ma IGP. Se ye nyina ye de ani bedi akire. Ye hu se sa asem ni si ye no media fo no mo nhye da nkan ne bebre bi asa. Ehu beyin asem di mani bedi akire. Ni ye nyina ye be demand justice. Ye be demand se ye be ye edim ye mra no e be ye adwuma e wo mamu ha. Because so pasum bie na onye periperi yo. One for justice anya adwuma. Then you undermine sa asumdwe na wo so ope no. Enti no ye nyina die ni bedi akire IGP. Se sa brante no so ye Lord come bodyguard o so ye den yo. Ese mra no enidi. Na eno koda nchen a eno anwumre ebi so si wo dododio. Ah ye member of parliament. Wo mu ekoso ano in a Rambo style. Time I kwachi atai kura nya sa no mu kwachi atai. What was the crime? Boni ben waye. Was any hotel mo to tear gas gu hono mo. E ma na busuafo no mu choki. Ni police agents verse 50 ya chi omo ama pink sheet ni bi kra anope ye titi mu no ye se bi ye hu bebi omo de afa. Chese mo fa kwati kwa bia so e de awia abato no. Anope ye ti ha ya. Gomwa East, one of the seats I wini. Ya te se omasoma sa embrantie yi. Sa embrantie yi a omu wo vigilante groups bi mu. Ene akodi ani tuo. E de akọ collation center ho. A wo mu di nyamra asem atututuo. Omu di confusion ba ho. Se de be ya omu be fa kwati kwa so na omatimi asesa abato no. Na we eni ye gina so aka se se President Akufo-Addo so peo. So peo. Se security agencies IGP ne mpamfo so mu peo. So mu peo. Electoral Commission so mu peo. So mu peo. Nyankopon esira President Mahama say abato we eye ne dia obedi president ebiem am ya so ani 7th of January. Etino nyenti aye kan nsem we nyina ne say ye nyina so ye be fi ye ni am ye ni ada ho ni edi ye ni edi nsem na chi collation centers wo de wo mu po ye be da ho enti party fo a wo mu tie me se ye nkan last ballot a ye wie ye wo constituency wo ye declare presidential en free ho citizens vigilance ehun hia ye nyina ye fa ye ni ndi akire se de be ya wo bi ba na obedi nyamra asema yen ye dodo no yen na tumi ni wo yen nsem dodo mu tumi ewo mu wo a obeba ho no mo se ye dɔɔso a ye betimi astopo enti we eni nsemfu a me pese me ne mo che me da mase.
Yeah, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen of the media, and through you to the whole country, to first and foremost give assurance to all the millions of Ghanaians out there who have exercised their mandate and clearly shown that they want the change that we have had over the last 4 years to be changed. And that actually would be marking the first time in the history of this country that a president has won a mandate and has seen such a massive repudiation of his mandate within 4 years. Never happened. Every president first, what you call, you win your mandate, especially if a political party has just won power after 4 years, you invariably do better. That really is what it is. So in 2008, NDC won. In 2012, we did better. In 2001, President Kufuor won. In 2004, he did better. And that's always been the case. But this will be the first time in our history that a president has won a mandate with his party, and then within 4 years, there is such a massive repudiation of his mandate. Now, we know this president and we know this party. Why? Because we tasted exactly what he tried to do in the year 2008. Those of us who were in the strong room knew exactly the game, the trick, the shenanigan they tried to play. And we want to send a warning and a notice that you dare not try those schemes again this time. It's not going to happen. The typical game they do is this. Typically, they know that things are not well. They go and make an arrangement with the EC, and then the EC will do some shenanigan and hide some of the results. And then when last minute they see that things are not going well, then they try to literally change the results. In 2008, the sad part was that a lot of the media, who declared some of those results that already had been declared in the strong room of the Electoral Commission, and the media, covered it. When the key moment came and MPP started doing their shenanigans with connivance with people in the Ashanti regional stronghold in Kumasi and the strong room, many of you in the media pretended you were not aware. I can even mention some of those people who were involved. Kojo Ponkrumah was one of those people who then was in joy. Later did we know that he was actually doing those things because he had an agenda for tomorrow. So please, we ask you, the media as well, to be vigilant. This time around, don't pretend you have not heard the result. When the moment comes and MPP start to try to change things again, don't pretend you have not seen or you have not heard. Nobody has been able to win election in this country without having won Greater Accra, having won Central Region, having won the Western Enclave, and having been able to do very well in Brongahafo. MPP clearly has not won Greater Accra, clearly is not winning Central Region, clearly is not winning the Western Enclave, clearly is not performing greatly in the Brongahafo Enclave. Now that alone should tell you that it is already a done deal. So please, forget about all the things that they are throwing about, trying to confuse people and to discourage people. The numbers, we have them. And we are going to ensure that those numbers clearly are declared. And nobody is going to change it. No amount of intimidation to try to see whether they can change pink sheet is not happening. It's not happening. Like our national anthem says, we are going to what? Be bold to make sure that every oppressor's rule will be resisted. And we are not going to allow any oppressor to change the will and the mandate of the people. So this is simply to give you an assurance that the will of the people will be made manifest. And the people have already spoken in very clear terms. And Greater Accra has sounded the notice. Central Region has sounded the notice. The Western Enclave is sounding in. The Brongahafo areas are sounding in. And those 4 swing regions always determine where it is going. So please, hold the faith, have confidence. Don't be moved at all by any of the shenanigans, the games they are playing, because none of those games is changing the will of the people. The will of the people is certainly going to be manifest. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, thank you very much, Honorable Fifi Kwete. Thank you, Peter Otukono. And thank you, our Elections Director, Honorable Elvis Efri Yankra. We're also joined by a very senior comrade, my uncle. We all call him uncle because he's called Ofayao, former national organizer of the NDCs here. And our Deputy Elections Director, Mr. Mate, who is supposed to be in the strong room, has also joined us here because there is nothing in the strong room to collate. That is a tragedy we have on our hands. But let's keep hopes alive. Let's be cheerful. And above all, let's be vigilant. Let's be bold and ensure that the right things are done. All ballots collated, results declared, and a winner announced before we commence the celebration. We thank you very much for coming. If there is any need for us to address you again, we shall knock on your doors. Again, thank you very much for coming. We appreciate you.
I'm an overcomer.
Yo, Ghana, my akamriti obi pena yina yekwa kutuaba. Abato enye ntuka chere wadwin enye ntuka. Uko na uchre wadwin ewia na ukufie. Emma obi ensho kutupa. Emu obi enadao nempuye etutrasem na emfantuka ma. Entokaba ese wamai. Entokaba isi impuntu kwai. Itime osofo kabana mwako. Yemeka bijina ho ema asumbi. Entusu jina ma asumbi. Shalom. Peace.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Me a ultimate Archbishop Shamba Academy. I'm actually the Christian Redemption International Ministry. About to a move for two and I was for penny with the brown man. So be out with him. I dare Basabasa came through. Okotoa Bakofi. If I'm by boss, but to Abani, we are kind. Nabibia Yasum. Mea Utimi, which now Emma Asumi. Now I stand for peace. Ya Yanni family, Masumi and prevail Ghana.
Beloved, the peace of the Lord be with you. Our Lord Jesus Christ came to preach peace, and he lived peace. And when he was about to leave the earth, one of his final messages to the world is living his peace unto the world, as the Father gives. And therefore God is in love with peace. Wherever there is no peace, there is chaos and confusion and mishaps. Without peace, we only experience conflicts, wars, and confusions. And where these things happen, there's no progress and growth in those areas. And therefore, I'm here this morning to appeal to all Ghanaians as we go into the election, that we all do within our means to ensure that peace prevails. Because if we don't ensure that peace prevails in all that we are about to do, at the end of the day, there'll be no peace for whoever wins to rule the nation. If you kill your people, whom are you going to rule after killing them and winning the election? And therefore, I want to plead with all people, both the youth and the adults, to ensure that we allow peace to prevail during this election, after the election, and even within the election. I want to ask all the youth, whatever you want to say, please don't say things or do things that will bring unnecessary argument. This can warrant confusion and conflicts. Again, to all parents, let's do all that we can to encourage our children not to engage themselves in all things that will lead to confusion and chaos within the country. It is my fervent prayer that at the end of this election, the peace we are still enjoying will be there. And with that, whoever wins, things or plans to do for the country can be achieved to the glory of our Lord. Once again, I, Reverend E.S. Ofori, stand for peace, and I pray that you will also stand for peace. So at the end of the day, peace will reign supreme. God bless you.
My name is Fashishana Naja, and I pledge for peace.
Nkonyenya Roselyn Amono Maraku Malanina Ntipafa
Medide ya onkroma Mejina ho ekasama asumdue
The friend asmeni abatu ewa betu yempe basabasa Mejina ho ma asumdue
Medide ohene Nana Kojo Alija Mejina ho edima asumdue
I'm Benedicta Osei Boateng. During and after this election, I stand for peace.
Salamu alaikum. Iyayena mata da maza. Ina muku gaisuwa da wanga lokaci. Ni ne naku Halimatu Aduwa. Ina rokan kowa ne zaben ga da mu yin ga. Allah ya sa mu fara lafiya, mu kare lafiya. Mai nasara kuma Allah ya bashi nasara. Wanda dai fadi kuma ya fadi. muna rokan kowa ne kowa yi ankuri zaben ga ba fada bane Ghana mu duka guda ne mu duka jini guda ne Allah raba mu da wanda dai tashi ya ce dai yi rikici cikin wanga zabe ubangijin Allah duk wanda dai yi rikici cikin wanga zabe Allah tona asirin shi mu dai muna stand for peace mu duka guda ne mai nasara Allah bashi
I appeal to all Ghanaians to vote peacefully and thoughtfully in the upcoming December 7th elections. Ghana is for all of us. Let's do our best to put up leaders who can think about our country, Ghana, and who can make us great and strong. Let's vote peacefully. Let's don't go there in party paraphernalia. Let's don't try to cause any confusion. Just go in, cast your vote, and go home and wait for the results. I believe the rest will take care of itself.
Nkonyenye akukuma ama bonso. Election 2020 Ghana deka eya kwele miasi. Novina iva da kovwa megatode tepema heide apeme na vano anyi ajo emechonu na o party duji ajijo onye na me duji ha novinye hwene nema ela bena ne tukala de jofia le Ghana la tepa de ke mele miasi o eya ta don kujibe Ghana deka eya kwele miaji eya ta nyila meto na untifafa.
Salamu alaikum mutanen Ghana. Muna gaida kowa da kowa. Zaben da yin ga muna son zaman lafiya. Ba mu son fada wanda dai kawo fada Allah ya kwatar da shi. Muna bidan zaman lafiya. Ina saye kan yan Ghana Allah ba mu zaman lafiya zaben da yin ga. Ina gaida kowa da kowa Allah ba mu ankurin zaben ga. Salamu alaikum. Suna na Rukayya. Salamu alaikum.
Nye fine achomi Badaria Alhassan Wiwi keje Ayawaso West Wogon Niji Abelen Pipote Oshiki na abanaba fune Nimpanye fayake Oshiki na abanaba fune Kote shilebi no wo ID card Kote o polling station Oya vote Ko vote yo tan no ba ho shi abule o Ko TV oba gbele nju Oyo ba gbele nji o kono boro na ba ri eto osmo basabasa fe mo ni police station no ya o fine kaya cho o party affiliation ko ejeme o party meke ani ye party meke won ta o to enjole no na ba fe ne nya ha ni wo consider Ghana first than any other political party in the nation.
Mr. Ghana for Mr. Muna abaya babetui ye pamocho ye pasu ye nyina ye nipa baako nti no wo kona kwoto abawia no akofi asomdwe bu ebru time na opese bia obetie dia wanwini a no abegina ba bi boko wutie wie no so no asan akofi boko bia ye bana asomdwe bu
inyami dangolo ipanye pe leshi no ni wa ya pe no chapi pe chapi tumunu waye wa jukun le no me no na me mobo ni tumi no ya la no ko papa lo chapi pe chapi tumunu chapi muone mapuesi waya pe ko isolation o semi ko ya vote tan o pale ke wo yemi ko wo yemi ka gbenya na makane me o ma nye ba no ba hie ko ba o wi no wo chapi pe mu chapi mu chapi tu chapi pe wanye penye si bani wan ki eduku ome ke wa mami me ke wa papa me abinye wa be ko yam wali french tu lo ke wa ya pa mi no wa ya ni le wa pe ne pe few ne wa we ma wu no wa de ke ma wu motumi wa na ma wu sika ni nu mi sisi no ma pe ne pe few ne ma wu bi mi amen.
Yo yahwefo ye jamo nanso ye nyamo kwa na enoma cause press conference NDC na oye anaikokofaye Ghana da chintia na iguso eye 2020 December 7 post ye no sabe emana ye nyinya no police station ana omuguso ekikabom na eno nso na mosomfo matrance se no mamonsa kanina company fo se ntutu mese obefrobo a ono ne ponko nansin anafo ntutu me oso obefrobo ono ne ponko nansin etientie so a yinya eche so a kozi ebe mmo de yasi defedefede ye sore de a ase odo nsa akose samaduane mo no oye dan gisodi edanye de sey muja enam obedi ebi na delete ye bebo modo wo de tam tuku wo fie de ara se Now what I was saying is that MPP and DC, they are powerful politicians. They all try to console their members, everybody, because but we don't know who is saying the truth. Who is saying the truth? To be a bar, no, I bring down say but yes, but they don't want to go beyond their boundary. So we are also waiting. He is the final returning officer with me declare the election results. So far so good, but quick ansana meko and NDC for press conference national agmeku a eso yasene ema yedi dwumadi nyina ebere daily insecticide spray and daily insecticide quail mosquito quail ha wote pa senton tuma maya de oyede na wo yare na ya pa would just get it and number 1 in the market. Just take it pa look for daily insecticide spray and quail na abebo papa yo amani bi amoso for menzaka me yiguso ye na wo ye afaja to south parliamentary MPP 7,676 NDC 19,577 NDP 95 rejected ballot box 205 ya chese ya kikani nyina aboma chese ema asay no eno no edos papa and North Die constituency parliamentary MPP 4,455 NDC 14,424 14,474 yate se ema across North Die constituency MPP 4,455 NDC 14,424 LPG 72 Akachi North constituency presidential Akachi North Akachi North constituency presidential MPP 2,797 2,797 NDC 11,160 boom 97 CPP 26 GFP 7 GCPP 6 APC 9 LPG 6 PNC 10 PPP 4 NDP 12 independent 30 independent candidate 30 parliamentary MPP 4,575 4,595 NDC 9,770 Rejected ballot box 664. 664. Rejected ballot. Total valid vote cast. Total vote cast. 14,605. 14,605. The final provisional result from Central Tongue Constituency Presidential. The final provisional result from Central Tongue Constituency Presidential. MPP 3,951. 3,951. NDC 32,573. 32,573. Boom. 100. Boom. 100. CPP 25. CPP 25. CPP 25. GFP 5. GFP 5. GCPP 12. GCPP 12. APC 24. APC 24. LPG 8. Single 8. LPG 8. Single 8. PNC 17. 17. PNC 17. 17. PPP. PPP 6. PPP 6. NDP 25. NDP 25. Independent candidate 23. Independent 23. Of a satisfied result for parliamentary. Satisfied. Isi Wajiatum. Central Tongue Constituency. Satisfied result for parliamentary. NPP 5,944. 5,944. NDC 30,818. 30,818. NDP 335. 335. Total valid ballot registered. Total valid ballot registered 36,769. 36,769. Rejected 895. 895. Total vote cast 37,664. 37,664. And the one Honorable Alexander Gabi Hotozi Onona Yeyino Share Central Tongue Constituency. Our Confit District constitute 52 communities. Constitute 52 communities. Presidential MPP 13,120. 13,120. NDC 16,102. 16,102. Boom. 419. 419. Rejected votes. Parliamentary and presidential 596. 596. Parliamentary MPP 13,468. 13,468. NDC 16,037. 16,037. 16,037. Boom. 371. 371. 371. CPP 48. CPP 48. There's a mano ego so papa. Now ansana press conference no NDC dia me de ayeba betu bia no still mensa eguso aka we polling station result. Some people need it, we've gone ahead at, but you need it. We here for Daakye at 17. Fantia Corner of Collation Center. Fantia Corner of Collation Center. Anglican Primary A. Anglican Primary A. Presidential MPP 355. 355. NDC 49. NDC 49. Boom 5. Boom 5. Boom 5. Parliamentary MPP 351. 351. NDC 49. NDC 49. Boom 4. Boom 4. Boom 4. Apostolic Begro. Presidential MPP 331. 331. NDC 48. NDC 48. NDC 48. Boom 2. Boom 2. Parliamentary MPP 319. 319. NDC 51. NDC 51. CPP 1. CPP 1. CPP 1. Abasi A. Abasi A. Abasi A. Presidential MPP 212. 212. NDC 36. NDC 36. Parliamentary MPP 210. MPP 210. NDC 38. Ultimuse presidential no, any parliamentary no, MPP Lusu 2. Presidential in 212. Presidential in 212. But parliamentary no 210. Na 2 na or short to or the canway on. NDC nya presidential 36. But NDC parliamentary on 38. Into 2 no different halo no the best Robin Peter to people. Hey, about you go show. Enhancement constituency Mankasim GPR2. Enhancement constituency Mankasim GPR2. Old Kumasi Lorry Station. Old Kumasi Lorry Station. Polling Station A. Polling Station A. Presidential MPP 165. MPP 165. NDC 139. NDC 139. Boom 3. Boom 5. Boom 5. Rejected 3. Rejected 3. Rejected 3. Parliamentary MPP 177. 177. NDC 124. NDC 124. Boom A6. Boom A6. Rejected 3. Rejected 3. Polling Station B. Polling Station B. Presidential MPP 137. 137. 137. NDC 189. Boom 3. Boom 3. Rejected 9. Rejected 9. Parliamentary MPP 52. MPP 52. NDC 37. NDC 37. Boom 0. Boom 0. Rejected 1. Ultimate said. Polling Station B. MPP. Presidential Onya 137. but parliamentary woman to kromzo masafio yempokra 52 omo to skirt and bras and oma metokra and omuji oma tokra and NDC 189 but parliamentary omusunya 37 hey omunyina no mumpe omo ejira ma ono Ghana democracy is improving better for the better. Boom, enya zero. Boom, suni pale dia no more enyano. Minim so enyana dia. Wenyabi. Rejected presidential 9, but rejected parliamentary 1. So far, so good. So far, so good. Salvation Army Basic School Police Station. Salvation Army Basic School Police Station, Community 2, Temacrest, Police Center 1, Presidential, MPP 224, NDC 94, Boom 1, CPP 1, rejected 1, parliamentary MPP 222, NDC 94, Boom 82, CPP 3, Police Center 2, MPP 138, NDC 71, Boom 1, rejected 2, parliamentary, MPP 140, NDC 69, Boom 1, CPP 2. The last but not the least, on my hand, Abekumanov of Pentecost, Police Station A, Presidential 145, NDC 196, Boom 2, rejected 4, parliamentary, MPP 156, NDC 186, Boom 82, Police Station B Presidential 128 for MPP, 233 for NDC. Presidential MPP 128 for MPP, 233 for NDC. Parliamentary MPP 144, NDC 244, Boom 2, A2, we ane aba or parliamentary MPP 192, NDC 165, Boom 1, rejected 1. So far, so good. You go show elbow and manosoko. Production team no boy Juma Papa. Abra Amwakuja Mpami team Daakye Ghana Daakye NT. Ghana Daakye NT. Na mame hwe NDC press conference no mo bring down na omema no. Na fe yenhwe mema afrefo abem. Menim say ebinum beke koma ebinum betutu ai by you still call. Also, so far so good. Asumdue yenyaya na abato ne koyie. Ade na ye ka kire yisi. o party enyana ha yebi amato miwie de miwie ya yebibie ana yebekọ rainbow miwie de yebetwe wako rainbow aba yefi rainbow ba pa na mesai ama also wafre NDC for press conference oba no oba kan nyina moate na breakdown am de ma no omo se nya no kre say MP because omo ye comfortable leader na nka omo shedem eyede ka omo shedem so eyede ta no obu so nti wonya no a na ode amount Upper West so far so good. NDC say our comfortable lead in a parliamentary seat 140 seats in parliament. Breakdown of the mining. Upper West 8, Upper West 8, Upper East 14, Upper East 14, North East 2, North East 2, Northern Region 9, Northern Region 9, Bono 6, Bono 6, Alpha 2, Alpha 2, Bono East 9, Bono East 9, Western Region 9, Western Region 9, Western North 7, Greater Accra Region 20, Greater Accra Region 20, Central Region 13, Central Region 13, Oti Region 8, Oti Region 8, Volta 17, Volta 17, Savannah Region 4, Savannah Region 4, Eastern Region 8, Eastern Region 8, Ashanti 4, Ashanti 4. Say now, it almost say they are in a comfortable lead. These two leading political parties know how to massage their people. And you know what say, MPP force will be. I will not be surprised. That is what they do. But Omeya Nkusiaga, except the EC declares. And Jimame, October was no Kobe, and Diana Yemu show. Jimensa, do something before you die. Yes, we need it. So we have to do something. Production team, our share rainbows because you made a coso, you need a sister station, rainbow ready. Good. Sabre Yeguso. Enti ma yencha mehomra meet bakope. Yeba mema wafre. I will give you the opportunity before my panel will join me for discussion. I'll give you the opportunity to call. Tell me the whole process. How did it go? And how are you jubilating or celebrating? Is your candidate winning? Or has she won? Nina, you call. If we sabre ekoya, me dame waba sama bakope na mosomfo kwabra mwaku jampa na yabeto aso. Production for monsom ewe studio mame. Me ba sisi.
Baby, we said through the Yaja Yahu, and my area, Namu from Emen, until I was a Unya Ade, disinfectant machine, or my chlorine. A friend should was spray baby our private and public places, say offices, homes, schools, hotels, supermarkets, malls, churches, mosques. Was spray no ever dem baby. A good idea be so and now cry because no more Emma problem be. na mmom ɛmmoa wa yɛmfa ani hu wɔn sɛ bacteria viruses ɛne airborne germs deɛ ɛbɛku wɔn wode adɛ disinfectant machine ɛbɔ spray a ɛyɛ simple wo saba kokora tumi yɛwɔ sizes ahorow ɛbu so na ɛfo nso wotumi ɛrefele abra asa no de wode sɛsi a na bɔɔ no abusuafoɔ ho ban frɛ 054-5752-491 anaa 0277-989240 Ghana ha baabia ofrɛ ne a wobɛnya bi adɛ clean air good health Ghana Standards Authority agye atom